In an unprecedented convergence of personal vulnerability and public duty, Prince William, the Prince of Wales, has found himself at the emotional epicenter of a royal crisis that reveals the complex interplay between private family turmoil and the relentless demands of monarchy. The year 2026 has proven to be a particularly challenging period for the future king, marked by high-stakes family drama, diplomatic responsibilities, and public scrutiny that have tested his resilience and leadership. As the royal family navigates internal rifts, legal battles, and strategic repositioning on the global stage, William's emotional response to these pressures offers a rare glimpse into the human dimension of a man destined to wear the crown. This comprehensive analysis explores the multifaceted challenges confronting the heir to the British throne and the profound impact they have on his role as both a public figure and a private individual within one of the world's most scrutinized families. The emotional undercurrent shaking the royal family reached a dramatic crescendo in January 2026 when Prince Harry took the witness stand in his High Court lawsuit against Associated Newspapers Limited, ANL, the publisher of the Daily Mail and Mail on Sunday. In a remarkably personal testimony, Harry named his brother, Prince William, and sister-in-law, Princess Catherine, among 10 people with whom he had shared private information that he believes was obtained illegally by the newspaper group. This public airing of royal family communications struck at the heart of William's private world, exposing the profound breach of trust that has come to define the brothers' relationship. During his 2-hour testimony, Harry appeared visibly emotional, his voice cracking as he described the impact of media intrusion on his wife, stating that ANL had made my wife's life an absolute misery. The Duke expressed feeling trapped by the royal never complain, never explain mantra that prevented him from addressing press coverage while he was a working member of the royal family. Harry's assertion that his social circles were not leaky represented a direct defense of his trusted relationships, while simultaneously highlighting how these personal connections have become legal liabilities. For Prince William, Harry's decision to name him in a legal proceeding represents more than just another chapter in their ongoing estrangement. It signifies the complete breakdown of fraternal confidentiality. The knowledge that private conversations between brothers could become legal exhibits adds another layer of complexity to William's position as he balances his roles as future monarch, brother, and public figure. As an expert noted, Harry's tense, tetchy, and teary demeanor in court reveals his growing worries and hurt by the circumstances, emotions that undoubtedly reverberate through the family, affecting William's own emotional equilibrium.
Even as family drama unfolded in the courts and tabloids, Prince William maintained his official duties, demonstrating the unyielding nature of royal responsibility. In February 2026, William embarked on his first overseas visit of the year, a strategically important 3-day trip to Saudi Arabia aimed at strengthening ties between the two nations. This diplomatic mission, undertaken at the behest of both the UK government and King Charles III, represents a significant step in William's evolution as a global statesman. His previous visits to neighboring Middle Eastern nations, including the United Arab Emirates and Kuwait, have established his diplomatic credentials in a complex region. However, this official travel occurs against a backdrop of increasing family tensions and public scrutiny. Royal expert Russell Myers noted that William's trip comes at a crucial time for Britain as it navigates the hangover from Brexit, war raging in Europe, and the ever-increasing threat from harmful tariffs from the United States. William's deep interest in the Middle East and his growing diplomatic portfolio represent a concerted effort to position the monarchy as an asset in Britain's international relations, a weighty responsibility that demands focus and composure even as personal matters threaten distraction. The Saudi Arabia visit also necessitates a prolonged separation from Princess Catherine and their children, adding another layer of personal sacrifice to William's public role. This separation comes just as the couple faced public heckling in Scotland about the Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor scandal, with one member of the public shouting, "How long have you known about Andrew and Epstein? Have you been covering up for Andrew?" Despite this confrontation, William maintained his composure, demonstrating the emotional discipline required of his position, even as the public increasingly demands accountability regarding royal family controversies. Adding to Prince William's burdens is the escalating situation with his uncle, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, whose increasing defiance has created additional pressure on the heir to the throne. In January 2026, Andrew's anger reached the point of no return regarding how both King Charles and Prince William have treated him, particularly concerning plans to relocate him to Marsh Farm on the Sandringham estate. Andrew reportedly views this accommodation as humiliating and beneath him, declaring that if Charles and William think they can park him in some falling down dump and pretend he no longer exists, they have another thing coming.
The tension surrounding Andrew represents a significant intergenerational challenge for William, who is now directly involved in managing a family scandal that predates his prominent role in royal affairs. Andrew's threat to leave the UK for good and never look back introduces the possibility of further public drama and negative attention for the monarchy. Meanwhile, Andrew's ex-wife Sarah Ferguson has reportedly taken a different approach, viewing Andrew's relocation as having the golden handcuffs taken off and expressing optimism about new opportunities. This family division adds complexity to an already difficult situation. For Prince William, the Andrew situation represents another dimension of his growing leadership responsibilities within the family structure. As the future king, he is increasingly involved in difficult decisions regarding family members whose actions threaten the institution's reputation. The heckling incident in Scotland demonstrates how public concern about the Andrew scandal directly impacts William's public engagements, forcing him to confront questions about royal accountability even during what should be routine community visits. This persistent association with his uncle's controversies creates an ongoing emotional and reputational burden that William must navigate alongside his other responsibilities. The emotional dimensions of Prince William's current challenges reveal the profound personal cost of his position. While public displays of emotion from royals are often carefully managed, recent events have exposed more vulnerable aspects of the future king's experience. The convergence of Harry's legal testimony, Andrew's defiance, diplomatic pressures, and public confrontations creates a unique emotional burden for William, who must maintain the dignified composure expected of his station while processing these personal and professional stresses. This emotional landscape is particularly complex given William's position between generations, serving as a support to his father, King Charles III, while simultaneously preparing for his own future reign. The rumored heartbreaking news about King Charles mentioned in some sources suggests additional familial concerns that would naturally weigh heavily on a son and heir. Such intergenerational responsibilities create a dual emotional load, as William must consider both the present stability of the monarchy and its future under his leadership. The public nature of these challenges amplify their emotional impact, denying William the privacy most people enjoy when navigating family difficulties. His every reaction is subject to interpretation, analysis, and often criticism. This relentless scrutiny transforms personal struggles into public narratives, complicating the natural processing of emotions. Even the simple act of William enjoying half a pint of cider during a pub visit in Scotland becomes a notable detail in media coverage, illustrating how his most ordinary moments are observed and recorded. Table: Key emotional stressors for Prince William in early 2026. Prince William's current challenges highlight the evolving nature of the British monarchy and the particular demands placed on its future leader. As society increasingly expects transparency and accountability from public figures, William must navigate a path that honors royal tradition while addressing contemporary expectations. His approach to these challenges offers insights into the type of monarch he may become, one shaped by personal trials as much as by privilege and preparation. William's diplomatic endeavors, particularly in complex regions like the Middle East, demonstrate his commitment to a forward-looking monarchy that engages with global issues. This external focus, however, must be balanced against internal family dynamics that threaten to distract from his public work. The heckling incident in Scotland serves as a reminder that public patience with royal scandal is wearing thin, and that even popular figures like William and Catherine face growing demands for accountability regarding family members' actions. The emotional dimension of William's leadership is particularly significant, as it represents a departure from the more reserved emotional expression traditionally associated with the monarchy. While maintaining necessary dignity, William has shown greater emotional accessibility than previous heirs to the throne, a quality that may serve him well in connecting with a public that increasingly values authenticity in its leaders. This emotional openness, however, creates its own challenges in a role that demands resilience in the face of constant scrutiny and criticism. As Prince William prepares for his eventual reign, his current experiences with family conflict, public accountability, and diplomatic responsibility are forming a crucial apprenticeship in crisis management. Each challenge he navigates, whether Harry's legal actions, Andrew's defiance, or public confrontations, contributes to his development as a leader who must balance the human aspects of family with the institutional demands of monarchy. This difficult period, while undoubtedly stressful, may ultimately strengthen his capacity to lead the monarchy through the complex challenges of the 21st century. Prince William's emotional journey through the challenges of early 2026 reveals the profound complexities of his unique position as a man caught between family loyalty and public duty, between personal emotion and institutional expectation. The convergence of Harry's courtroom testimony, Andrew's mounting defiance, diplomatic responsibilities, and public demands for accountability creates a perfect storm of pressures that test William's resilience and character. Through it all, he maintains the composure required of his station while navigating deeply personal family dynamics that have become unavoidably public. This period of heightened challenge offers valuable insights into the future of the monarchy under William's eventual leadership. His responses to these interconnected personal and professional stresses suggest a leader who combines traditional royal dignity with a more emotionally accessible approach, one shaped as much by adversity as by privilege. As William continues to balance his roles as future king, supportive son, estranged brother, and public figure, his journey illuminates both the enduring challenges and evolving nature of modern monarchy. The emotional moments that have touched hearts are more than mere sentiment. They represent the human reality behind the crown, a reminder that even those born to rule must navigate the universal experiences of family conflict, personal sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of duty amidst turmoil.